Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Take a look at a short trade we had in gold this morning. Gold on the 30-minute chart, 5 and 13, had actually crossed to the downside, and you can see that gold started making lower highs and lower lows. And we were just working our way lower. We actually broke the cloud, pulled back to the cloud, which is a trade we like, except this pulled back too far. This pulled back up into the cloud. Our moving averages were wrong. Momentum was wrong. So this really wasn't the setup we like. We like to see it break the cloud, just pull back into either the bottom of the cloud or the moving averages, and then give us a wick in our direction. This pulled back too far. So I actually did not take this trade. We did, however, pull back into our moving averages right here. Now everything was lined up. 30-minute chart was bearish, 5 and 13, had crossed to the downside, and now the smooth 50 is under the cloud. The 50 SMA is under the smooth 50, 34 EMA under the 50 SMA, and the 18 under the 34. Get a wick off the moving averages, and down we went. Now this one was good for one target, made a pullback. Got in here and then just started trailing pivot because we actually had a downside target down here at 1722.10. And as we were moving down, this was looking really bearish. I mean, we had nice separation on the moving averages. We were in a strong downtrend. 30-minute chart was really, really bearish at this point. And again, we had a downside target down here at 1722.10. So we just held out for that. Came down here, we actually hit our target, broke underneath it by about 3 ticks, but hit the target overall, ended up snatching a little over 87 ticks out of this trade, or $870. So nice short setup in gold right there. Again, in a downtrend on the Renko chart. Broke the cloud, pulled back, didn't have a good setup. Broke out of the cloud again, pull back off the moving averages. We had our momentum reset, moving averages all in alignment, and then some really good setups for the rest of the way down. We kept getting these wick off the 18s with the Trender Pro 2.0 signal bar. Right there, that dark cyan bar, that's a signal bar off of Trender Pro 2.0. So if you missed some of these early trades, you had an entry opportunity there, you had another one there, another one there. So you had some entry opportunities along the way down on this if you didn't catch the whole move. But a really nice move down in gold. And then we also had another really nice move in crude oil. And that was based off of a signal from the 30-minute chart. You see crude oil was bullish and had been pushing higher and made a big push up in the overnight. In fact, crude moved almost, $3.50 or so in the overnight. And we were getting really extended here in crude. We set up this reversal doji right there, and then we triggered that to the downside. And again, we were really extended at this point in crude. Again, crude had moved, a long way in the overnight, so we were due for a significant pullback. Set up the reversal doji right there. This bar triggered it to the downside, and then caught a nice push down all the way down into the 50 EMA. The 50 EMA on these 30-minute charts, as you can see, supplies these pretty significant support and resistance. Broke under it, ultimately closed above it, broke under it again, ultimately closed above it, and that's usually what we expect at the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. And what that looked like, the setup was actually off the Renko chart. We had the trend reversal breakout, didn't take that, broke out of the cloud, made the pullback into the moving averages right here. This bar actually triggered just after the reversal doji. The reversal doji triggered at 38.61. This bar triggered at 38.59. All of our moving averages in alignment, under the cloud, under the smooth 50. We had a fast line zero touch, so we had a nice momentum reset as we were triggering the reversal doji on the 30-minute chart. And that was a really nice push to the downside in crude. Again, this bar triggered at 38.59. We hit significantly undervalued on Trender Pro 2.0. when we move 50 ticks or more, and Trender Pro 2.0 gets extended like this, I just get out on the first reversal bar. It went a little lower, but I got out right here on the first reversal bar, which was at 37.85. So, a nice push down all the way from 38.59 all the way down here to 37.85. So, that was good for more than 70 ticks to the downside, or $700 per contract. So a nice 30-minute setup in Crude with a Unorenco setup. We had 30-minute trigger in Crude with a Unorenco setup and a nice push to the downside. Nice setup on the Unorenco chart in gold for a couple pretty nice trades today.